Hello, my name is Todd Eddy. I'm the owner and instructor of over Eddy Security Training. I guess I'll take these off. You probably can't see me. They're very dark. I'm here down at the range right now today. Had a little shooting going on today. Not shooting, but had a little course going on, and we're done with it and stuff. Everybody's gone. It's just me and my wife sitting out here right now. So I figured I'd do this video. We've been doing security training, the D, that's unarmed, the license, and the G, the armed, for 11, going on 12 years now. There's online courses now available. It's really causing effective to our business. And what I have seen on the online classes, that's fine if you guys want to take online classes, but I find it kind of crazy that you can't get to class, so you do it from the comfort of your own home. I don't know what you're going to think happens at work because you can't do security remotely. Allowing the G class to do this online is another story in itself. We don't do that. If you really want to know how to do this stuff, you've got to do this in person. I will not take people who have taken an online part of the class because I don't know what they were taught, and I've done it once and they were literally taught nothing at all. So I don't want to spend the whole day out here. They should be able to come out here and be able to perform, but they don't know anything about it. So security training, we do other things like that. We do firearms training, handgun training. We have a handgun fighting course #1 coming up. We do AR courses. We do a combination of handguns and AR systems, shotguns. Don't do that very much, but I haven't done a shotgun course in a couple years actually. It's just a lot of people don't use them no more. But we do. And I'm talking basically to armed security officers here right now. If you are an armed security officer and wherever you went to school, my school, somebody else's school, it doesn't matter. You got your training, especially from us, you've gotten very decent training. But that's just a tip of the iceberg, let's say. It's up to you to continue your training, to seek out. Because what I teach you in the 28-hour class, that's great, because this is what I see. People will come back, because you got to do your annual requalification. They'll come back 9, 10, 12, 11 months later, and they have forgotten a lot of things that we taught them, 9, 10, 11 months ago, because they don't practice it. So it's good that you should take classes. I recommend people should take class at least twice a year, There's a cost, but, this is a profession that you're into, so maybe you can save the receipts and it can become a write-off. Look into that for your taxes, because you're training, the ammo you bought, the weapon, the classes you took, all these things. We've seen a lot of red dots come out in the security. I have people come out here to do their requalifications. Even students of mine, they got a red dot on it, but they don't know how to use the red dot. They don't know how to zero the red dot. They don't know if the dot is zeroed. When you come out to do a requalification of G class, you should be ready to go. I'm not here to zero your weapons and stuff like that. Those are other classes. I'm afraid, it's just the way it is. I'm here to, I got 5, 6 people or more out here to do requals. I can't, give an hour to you to get your weapon up and ready before the class. So, and a lot of the gun ranges will zero it for you, but what are they zeroing it at and how do they zero it? The laser and the bore, that's, it works, but to a point, it gets you close to it, but you got to go fine tune it, and that's at the range. Usually you don't have to move it that much, usually after that. And I recommend that you zero your handgun. What I do myself, I zero my handgun, my Glock 34, I got a Trijicon SRO on it. I zero it at 15 yards. You can get away with 10, 7, it's a handgun, but 15 yards. That's what I zero. My rifle's a different story. I got my BCM sitting back here. I got a 6-inch riser, so she's almost 3 inches above the barrel, so that's another issue. But I'm really talking to the security officers that carry weapons. We offer the classes. It's up to you to do your training. The companies that you work for are not going to pay for your training. If you're military or law enforcement and stuff like that, a lot of you guys don't do this because they're being paid while they're going to courses, and they're being paid for the class. There is officers out there that seek more than what their departments offer, their annual requals, or maybe they do it quarterly or every 2 months, every 6 months. Some police officers will go out and seek special training or even advanced training on what the department requests. Everybody does. You should. You shouldn't just be ready to come out here and do the normal fail, no fail requal that just doesn't push you. So, we can have classes that come out and push, and it's okay. A lot of people don't take these classes, and I think the biggest problem for people don't take the classes is that they don't want to be embarrassed in themselves, or they don't want to come out there and act and look like a fool in front of other people. But you know what? Almost everybody else in the same boat you are. And there will be some guys or girls that are out here that are really good now taking a class with you, and they're not going to tease you. They understand. So, you know, swallow that bit of pride and go out and understand that when you go out, you're not going to do what you got to do. I recently took a course a couple weeks ago, and I haven't been shooting a lot because I had 3 surgeries last year. And the instructor knows me well, and he's like, "What's up with you?" And I told him, I said, "I haven't been shooting a lot because of the surgeries." You know, I mean, but I still went out and did it. And I've been working on since I've taken that class, Hefner. So if you see this video, I've been working on that since I've taken that class with you. So, you know, I'm fixing out my little issue. Just wasn't shooting for like a year, man. Very little bit within that year. So I mean, even me, I gotta go take courses and stuff, and I take these courses, and I know that sometimes you know, I'm not gonna be the best one out there, and sometimes I'm the worst one out there too. That happens too, you know. I mean, I'm like, wow, look at this guy, or look at this girl, man. You know, I just recently had a girl in the class, our last G class, and I think she outshot everybody. Yeah, Beth. Yeah. She outshot everybody. So that was a shock to everybody there. That, you know, she was very quiet and she knows her things. But she didn't make fun of the people who didn't. We had a couple of people that were new at shooting, and they really couldn't perform nowhere near what she could, or, you know, even maybe one of the other guys that shoots once in a while. But it's okay. By the end of the day, that person knew how to shoot, knew how to draw their weapon, knew how to get their sights on target, and do repeat shots. Not just one, but do repeat shots. We had them working the steel, man, getting constant hits, you know, boom, 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 boom. You know, maybe he'd fire 5 or 6 rounds, he'd miss 1 or 2 out of that 5 or 6 rounds, you know, which is better than hitting once and missing the rest, you know. So he did learn. So that's what we push. And you guys that are G's, take classes. Don't be so content in yourself that you are the best out there and there's nothing that you can learn, because that's not true. So that's what we're here to do. We're trying to get this out, and it just go beyond what the 20-hour class says. And there's a lot of schools out there that I don't even think they even are doing that. And, you know, I see these people come out and do recoils with us that can't even get bullets in magazines. They put them in backwards. Don't know how to put the magazine inside the weapon system. Don't know how to charge the weapon. Don't know how to unholster. So I don't know. And these are recoils who've had their license for a year or more. You know, and I'm like, you know, they always go recoil same place. For some reason, they chose me this year because whatever reason, and it's just, you know, I can see this happening. They just pass them through. This you become a liability to yourself, to whoever be around you. I mean, even if you conceal carry, I mean, most of you G officers probably have concealed licenses too. So if you don't know how to run your weapon, and now you're doing concealed to protect yourself or your loved ones, and you don't know what you're doing, and it gets to the situation where now it's got weapons coming out and you don't know what you're doing, these are huge liabilities. And when can you draw? When can't you draw as a G officer or as a concealed carry? You know, you just putting your hand on that weapon in that holster, that's a misdemeanor charge. This weapon in use in the state of Florida. So, you know, we teach you the laws too, okay? You need to know how to shoot. You need to know the laws, okay? That's education is #1 through us for this. We want you to know how to run your weapon, but we want you to understand the state laws of Florida, because that's where we are. We're in Florida, okay? But, you know, we're putting some videos together, and more to come. It's just, you know, time frames and doing it. But I look forward to, you know, putting out some more videos. And, you know, give us a call if you want to take classes. You know, phone number is 386-748-6765. Or, you know, you can Google us. It's Eddie's Security Training. That's spelled EDDY'(S), Eddie's, and then Security Training. I'll put a link down below too, I guess, on it and stuff. It's on our YouTube channel. Just, you know, our YouTube channel is Eddie Security Training. So obviously, you just Google it and you'll see our YouTube channel and see our website and all that. I'm going to link some YouTube videos to the website too. But that's what we're doing, and that's what we want to do. And then we hope you'll be part of it and educate yourself, and just accept that, you know, you're where you are with the shooting, and you want to not stay there. You want to improve, and to improve, that takes work. And you have to come out, and you got to sometimes go do things and realize that you suck at it and you fail, but you swallow your pride and then say, okay, I don't know how to do this. How do I do this? And that's the case of me. That's the case of anybody. You have to understand, you know. It's understandable. You know, so just remember that, okay? All right, well, thank you for listening, and, you know, need anything, just give us a call or drop us an email, and I'll put all that in the link below for the video or contact information. Alrighty, thank you very much, and tune out here from our beautiful range. This is our range out here, and you can see a little bit of it. The car's in the way, so you can't see a lot of it. I'll go do a little walk around with the range, I guess, show you guys the range. We do have an outdoor range. Get around the car because everybody else left. This is the range. So we do an outdoor range. Outdoor ranges are great. They're great. Oops, they're great except for when it's hot and raining. And summer is over now, pretty much. It's still about 81, 82 degrees right now, but it's nice windy. You see this in our videos, this range, you know. Okay, all right, thank you.